Hi, Chris. Thank you so much for inviting me to collaborate on your channel. I haven't been active in a while, and thank you for reaching out. Today's fragrance is Louis Vuitton Pacific Chill. As you've seen, I used the whole sample. Not only did I use the sample, I also shared some with my coworkers. So let me tell you about this fragrance. This fragrance is amazing for this season, summer, heat, right? Because this fragrance is fresh, it's fruity, and I think it's unisex, even though it's marketed for men. I gave a coworker a little sample, like a 2 ml sample, and she tried it and she smelled amazing. On her chemistry, projected for like 2 hours, maybe 3. And I tried to put some on my skin, and even though it stays on my skin for a long time, it probably stays on my skin for like 8 to 9 hours, but projection on my skin, maybe for the first 2 hours, maybe 3, but I think in the lower side, maybe 1 hour. Now, will I buy a full bottle? Well, I don't think so, at least not this year, because it's too expensive and my baby is Imagination, and I would never choose this one over Imagination. However, it's a pleasant fragrance. Chris had a similar experience in the beginning. He didn't like the fragrance, I guess, so much. I think he rated like, 6 out of 10 or 8 out of 10. I don't remember the scoring. But I told Chris, hey, give it some time. It will grow on you. And guess what? Eventually, he bought a full bottle. I won't buy a full bottle this year, but I can see myself in the future. Maybe if I try it a little more. Chris, thank you so much for having me on your channel. It's been a while. I've been busy, and I've been trying to up my production a little bit and still have to get a camera, so I'm shooting this in the phone. But again, thank you so much for reaching out for me, and to the next one, brother. Later.
Hey everybody, my name's Chris. Welcome to Casual Fragrances. Hope you're having a great day. What's your scent of the day or scent of the night? Drop a comment down below. Today's video, I'm going to give you my full in-depth review, and it's my scent of the day as well from the house of Louis Vuitton. This is their newest release. This is Pacific Chill. So in this video, I'm going to tell you about my performance, how I feel about the fragrance, if Kelly likes it, and have I changed my mind since I did a first impression, and this week in fragrance video as well. Before I start the review, I'd like to post the giveaway winner on the screen right here. Congratulations to the one winner. You have 1 week to reply back to me. I'll leave my email in the box description. Just click on it. It's my personal business email. Shoot me an email with your first and last name, your correct address, for your house or apartment. I'll get your sample out to you very shortly. Now, we think of Louis Vuitton, right? It's a very expensive luxury brand. If you go to a boutique, there's massive. There's so many things you can buy in there: boots, sneakers, jackets, hats, pocketbooks, which are famous for, and sunglasses, so on and so forth. But when I go there, I look at the fragrances. I'm probably the only weirdo that goes looking for fragrances in there, right? But they're high end, they're very nice quality, and they do smell amazing. Whether you people think they smell like Bath and Body Works or they smell like trash, everybody's opinions are their own, right? But definitely go to a boutique and try these fragrances out. So today we're talking about Pacific Chill. This is a 2023 release. It comes in a 100 ml bottle or 3.4 ounce for around $300 plus tax, depending on where state you live into. Either I live in Philadelphia, so 8% sales tax. Other places could be more or less. The 200 ml bottle, which is going to run you over $400 for a 200 ml bottle of this. These bottles are refillable, and I'll leave the price in the box description how much it costs to refill your bottle. So once it's fully empty, you take it back to a Louis Vuitton boutique that specializes in refilling fragrances, and they'll clean your bottle and refill it for you and give you a new magnetic cap and a new atomizer. And these are magnetic caps as well. Before I spray it, I'm going to post the notes on the screen so you guys can see the note breakdown. Pretty simple note breakdown, nothing difficult. This is the bottle it comes in. I love the magnetic cap, and the sprayers are good as well, which I do a couple sprays on a test strip for you here. Awesome sprayers. You can control your atomizer as well, so you can shoot a little bit more, or a big massive spray. It opens up very fresh and open. You're getting the lemon. You're getting some coriander. You're getting some black currant. So it's a nice freshness. And there's spearmint as well in this fragrance. So you get this green spearmint feel in the fragrance. So if you like minty fragrances, this does have a touch of mintiness, mojito vibe in the opening. It's very nice, very refreshing. I really enjoy the opening of this fragrance. It's very good. And it's very green and fruity and juicy in the fragrance. This is one that's perfect for your spring and summertime if you want that type of vibe in a fragrance. And the bottle itself gives you that summer vibe with the green, the light green, and the blue tint. Kind of gives you a summer feel of the fragrance, which I actually really like this bottle, which I talked about when I did the first impression, how much the bottle was awesome to have in my hand and the colorized. And I did get my bottle customized with my first letter, my first name, my middle initial, my last initial, so it's CMC, which they do for free, which this is the first person actually offered it to me after buying 3 fragrances. How crazy is that? Now, if you're not into green or juicy fruit type of fragrances, you may not like this fragrance here, because this is not going to be your typical run-of-the-mill, like a fresh blue citrus type of fragrance. This is more lemony, more fresh, more green. Definitely a fruitiness to the fragrance. I get more of a zebra. It's an old-fashioned bubblegum. I get that type of juicy fruit vibe when I have this on my skin. So it's like a pro and a con in my own personal opinion. This is one where you need to spray this on your skin. I wouldn't blind buy this unless you feel like you like Louis Vuitton fragrances, so obviously you feel like it's going to be another banger. Now, some people compare this to Afternoon Swim. Maybe I'll do a comparison video, cross my fingers, in the future, but you do get like an Afternoon Swim vibe. It's not the same fragrance, but you can kind of think of Afternoon Swim, Pacific Chill. Those are those spring and summer type of fragrances, and they do have some of the same notes in it. Not all the same notes, but you kind of get a vibe as a fresh and clean summer, sea salty, some type of fragrance out here. Is very great when it heats up. It definitely beams off my skin. I actually can catch wafts of it when it's really, really hot outside. When you get to the middle of the fragrance, that opening does settle down some. You get more of a juicy, fruity vibe in the fragrance, very fruity-like, and it's okay. The mid is alright. It's not really my favorite of the fragrance. And when you get to the dry down, there's some basil, there's some carrot seeds, and it's an okay fragrance. I think the favorite part for me personally is the opening. I wish that lasts longer in the fragrance, but it is what it is. And I'm happy I have the bottle. I really have no complaints when it comes to how I feel about the fragrance after trying it out 4 times at a boutique, spraying on my skin, and the 5th time actually purchasing a full bottle. On the performance, people always want to know, is it beast mode, is it light? So please keep in mind, this is for me personally wearing it, not Kelly, not my brothers, not any of my friends or co-workers. Projection is about half an arm's length. This doesn't project out loudly for me. That first hour or so, you're going to catch waft of it, whether it's hot outside or it's just like moderate, like the weather is like maybe in the 60s, early 70s or 80-degree weather. You're going to catch waft of the fragrance. Now, if it's beaming outside 90, 100-degree weather, it's going to push off your skin very loudly. It's going to radiate pretty far, but it has to be very, very hot outside. And sometimes you don't want to wear a fresh fragrance in a very hot heat. If it's like 95 or 100, nobody really wants to wear a fragrance. You know what I mean? It's just, it can be overbearing for some people that don't like smelling fragrances in the hot weather. Now, the longevity perspective is okay. I'm getting about 6 hours on my skin, and after that, it's pretty much a dead skin scent. I like the fragrance a lot, but my con is that I'm not getting more than 6 hours. It's kind of like in the realm of like a Afternoon Swim type of fragrance, where it's just you get maybe close to 6 hours and it's close to skin. You might get 5 hours. It's in that 5 to 6 hours, and you got to kind of dig your nose in to smell this fragrance. So it's not one of those 8 hours, 10 hours beast mode type of scents. Seasons and occasions. So for me personally, this is more going to be a spring and summer scent. This is not one you would want to reach for in the fall and winter time, but by all means, if you like this fragrance, you can wear it all year round and rock it as a signature scent, because there's a lot of freshness, or I would say more of a fresh green vibe to it. There's mint and there's coriander, so these are great notes to wear, but it's not going to push out where people can detect this off you unless they're close to you when you're in the cold weather, whether you're outside or even if you're working in a controlled environment. This isn't a shout out loud fragrance. This is when people get close to you, they're going to catch waft up, but this is not going to fill up a room. So I do about 6 sprays. You can do 8. My one friend, he said he did about 20 sprays. Is what it is. It's not going to choke anybody else. You can overspray it. I mean, if you want to, I would say do 8 sprays and see how it performs on your skin. And if it does great, cool. If it's too much, you down your sprays. If it's not, up the sprays. It's up to you at the end of the day. But you can wear this any occasion. You can wear it date night, casual, wear it to work, you can wear it to board meetings. It's going to be in that green, lemony, fresh slightly fruit juice type of fragrance that you can wear anywhere and nobody's going to be offended by it. I'm not saying you're going to get massive compliments with it, but this is one potentially people will like the way you smell if they get close enough to you to smell or detect it off of your skin. Ratings and final thoughts. Me personally, I'm still going to give what I gave the rating before. It's a 6. I mean, if you think I would go higher, no. It's in that 6, or I would say 6.5 to be generous. It's a nice scent. I'm happy I have it. I really like this bottle a lot, and I said that in my first impression before I even got the bottle. I said this bottle is awesome and I will buy it just for this bottle, and I did. I'm happy I have it. Kelly likes it a lot, which I have another video coming up soon with this and some other fragrances, but she likes this one. I wore it 2 times to bed. She said I smell really good wearing Pacific Chill. So if your partner likes it on you, that's always a plus. Now, would this make my top 5 Louis Vuitton list? I don't know. You might have to find out when I do that video in the future, but it's a nice release. I think a lot of people that like Louis Vuitton fragrances will like this, and I do like it. It's not a love. It's not my favorite Louis Vuitton. I think my favorite ones are more leaning towards Celarue, Afternoon Swim. My favorite is Nuit de Faux. I don't have it, but I got to buy a bottle soon. That's an oud-based fragrance. That's kind of out of the category for these freshies, but to each its own. You guys should definitely check this out, Louis Vuitton. Go there, grab a couple sprays, spray on your skin, and see if you like it. If they have decants or samples, to ask for it. They might have some in stock. Every time I go, they're sold out. Ask for a little sample and try it out for yourself and see if it's worth buying. If you try Pacific Chill and you like it, love it or hate it, let me know in the comment section below how you feel about it. At the end of the day, I think it's a good release found Louis Vuitton. I hope the next one is a little bit more heavier, beast mode, fresh fragrance at the end of the day. But who knows? We don't know which way Louis Vuitton direction is going, but they do have a lot of amazing bangers on the market right now. So definitely check them all out. Thank you for rocking me this week, everybody. I do appreciate it. If you enjoy the content, you're new here, please show your support. It's absolutely free. Click that red subscribe button down below. Give me a like if you like the content and want to see more of it. And don't forget to click the bell icon so you miss any future content and giveaways, announcements as well. Be safe, everyone. Me and Kelly care about you guys around the world, and I'll catch you next video very soon. Peace.